put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Hey guys, good morning, and of course, welcome back to Tobago Update Television. It's Friday, 26th April, and you know, once it's Friday, it's all about sports. I want to thank the producers for having us on at 7:30. I must commend them for that, you know, so we have at least half an hour to talk about sports. You know, they're always robbing us of our time here on Fridays, yes? But I want to thank them so much. Guys, we have two interesting interviews this morning. We're talking fundraising activities and village leagues. And first up on set with me this morning, we have Mr. Lisa Roberts, member of the fundraising committee out of the R.S.S. Phoenix team, Rising Superstars, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. Indeed. Thank you so much for having, thank you so much for joining us here this morning. I like your blazer
as well.
I like your blazer. A really nice blazer, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, fantastic. So we're talking about a fundraiser that you guys have coming up this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, can you tell me what's the fundraiser all about and how can persons contribute to the fundraiser?
Great. So the fundraiser is going to be held on Sunday the 28th at Grafton Beach. We're going to be using the entrance closest to Pizza Boys. So from that side, you just go down the hill and you'll see the tents and stuff where we're set up. So it's going to be a 2K run followed by a breakfast on the beach. The 2K run registration is $25 for children and $50 for adults. The cost of the breakfast is $45. The breakfast entails all our local classics, bacon, saltfish, the fry bake, roast bake, smoked fish, fried fish, sausages. We're trying to do some akra, fried fish. We're going to have a lovely corn soup as well. Of course, cocoa tea must be present. So we're definitely looking forward to as much support as possible. The reason for this fundraiser, we're going to be raising funds for a couple things. One, our nutrition program. So we have a program where we try to give the athletes at the end of every training session a very healthy snack, a protein shake or a smoothie. We have approximately 140 active athletes. Wow. So, you know, it costs, a significant amount. We are also currently the double national champions for the juniors and juvenile leagues. And this year, we're having some financial challenges because we usually try to subsidize the cost for parents because going to Trinidad, there's the accommodation, the airfare, the meals, the activity prep and stuff like that. So it costs a lot. So the reason for these fundraisers is really to get some more funding for the club to assist in these areas. Yeah,
that's a fantastic. I mean, we can end the interview now because you did a really good opening there. In terms of membership fees, you charge membership fees for
yes,
members?
We have a monthly subscription of $200. Right. That $200, the kids have 3 training sessions per week, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Oh,
that's fantastic. Yes. And I'm guessing by all the positive results that you guys would have had over the last year or even the year before.
The year before.
As you mentioned, champions in so many different programs and events. The numbers for the club boosted a lot.
It definitely grew. Yeah, it has definitely grown.
Yeah.
So they started in 2018.
Yes.
Well, I myself am fairly a new member because I got on board only last year.
Your parents?
Yes, I'm a parent as well.
Fantastic.
My son does shot put and discus.
And what's the name of your son?
His name is Aidan Roberts.
Aidan Roberts?
Yes.
The name is ringing a bell. But yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
Yes. So at the beginning, I honestly cannot say how many members they've had, but since I've been there from last year to now, we've had roughly about 60-something new members come in just in that short period. Yeah. So it is definitely growing, and most of our members actually are from the east side.
Yeah.
So Roxborough Secondary, for example, has a lot of our athletes, and you see how well Roxborough did in their last stint in Trinidad.
Yeah, and I know we are here talking about the fundraiser, right? But obviously, I can't have you here and not talk about the success of this particular club, the Rising Superstars Phoenix. And what you, in your estimation, attracted you to the club as a mom?
Well, I did some research and I would have seen their performance from 2022. And I was actually there during their 2023 run in Trinidad. I saw their consistency, and I also spoke to a couple of the parents, not knowing they were in the club, because my son goes to Speyside High, and I spoke to parents during their family day. You know, like, what does your child do? Because a lot of the kids were runners. So my son expressed that he was interested in shot put, and the school didn't at the time have any training for that. So I said, okay, let me see where I could get this type of training done in Tobago. And a couple of the parents said, well, my son and my daughter, they train with R.S.S. I'm like, R.S.S? Who is R.S.S?
Because you heard about Zenith and all this.
Yes.
Right.
So, you know, I'm like, I'm not sure about that club. And then when I did my research, apart from the excellent track record they had, Coach Tom and I attended Bishop's High School together.
Okay.
So I was told I was
a familiar face.
I was like, okay, I'm really comfortable with hair.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to stick with this. And I've been there since.
Fantastic. And you are now a member of the fundraising.
Now a member of the fundraising committee as well.
Fundraising committee. And I mean, how has registration been for the 2K? And because obviously the 2K is to attract persons to come to the fundraising event and also to purchase the breakfast. How has registration been thus far?
All right, so registration so far has been only internally. The external registration is going to take place on the morning at the beach.
Oh, so persons who are now viewing this interview can come on the morning?
Yes, they can definitely come on the morning and register at our tent at Grafton, and you can participate. So no prior registration is required.
Oh, that's fantastic, and you can participate in the run, and then you can enjoy some local
breakfast on the beach with that fresh sea breeze. Yes,
fantastic.
Yes.
And I'm
or even for the persons that don't wish to participate in the walkathon, you can still come, bring your family, bring your friends. As I said, we're on the beach, and just purchase your breakfast and chill out.
Yeah, and you said obviously funds raised from this fundraiser, it goes towards. You say that you have, after every training session, you give
our nutrition program.
Our nutrition program. Tell me about this nutrition program that I have, because I mean, most times you go to training, you do your routines and you go home. Is this a new dispensation of the R.S.S. Phoenix program?
Actually, no. The nutrition program has been running for about a year prior to me getting there, because when I got there, it was just wrapping up basically. And they ran it for a year, but the challenge with maintaining it was the cost of the ingredients.
Right.
Because the coach he's always emphasizing, well, all the coaches in the club always emphasize to the children that what you eat is very important and affects your performance significantly. It's not just about training, it's about your overall health and well-being. So most children, after training, because we're in Bacalet, they have to go to town to get to home. When they get to town, it's KFC, it's Subway, it's pizza.
Tell me about it. Yes.
So, we wanted to curb that by giving them something. Even sometimes when they get home, the parents may not have the time to prepare something substantial.
Yeah.
So, we try to give them something that would hold them through and something that will nourish their bodies after all that physical, rigorous activity.
And how often do you all train?
3 days a week.
So, and every day that you train, you have the program?
Every day that we train, we have the nutrition program. Because there's actually a nutrition committee. So there's a fundraising committee, a nutrition committee.
That is really good.
So the nutrition committee focuses on that aspect, and they would cater to whatever they're going to have for that week. Of course, they're guided by the coaches, advice as to what type of meals, what type of drinks, what type of, what to add, what to not have, and stuff like that. The sugar levels, etc. So, we try really to cater to not just the physical, as in the workout aspect for the athletes, but overall health and well-being.
Yeah, well, I can actually see why now you all are having the results on the track. Because if you have a good backroom staff with persons who are taking care of the athletes, because you're right, if it is that you are putting out, you need something to go in.
Indeed.
And KFC and Subway definitely not it at all. So that I commend you guys for that, and yourself as well, because what we have most times with these organizations, we have persons burnt out, like Coach Tom and Coach Carissa, and they putting in all the hard work in coaching, but they don't have the support of the parents. Because in Tobago here, we have parents who normally just drop their child or children off to training, and they just turn a blind eye to what's happening with the club itself. But I'm happy now to hear that yourself and others are involved in nutrition ways, and you have finance committee. I'm sure you have a scholarship committee too. You see?
Not at this
not
time,
as yet.
but we're definitely going to put that in place, but not at this time.
Fantastic. So once again, let's remind the viewers of this fundraiser, where it's going to be held and what time it's going to start.
Great. So again, the fundraiser is going to be on Sunday the 28th at Grafton Beach. We're going to be set up at the entrance closest to that Pizza Hut junction. And it is from 7 a.m. The 2K race starts at 7 a.m. and the breakfast would start at 8. So that gives you sufficient time to run the course, chill out a little bit, and then come have breakfast with us. Yeah. If you don't wish to run the course, you can still stop by and pick up your breakfast. Yeah. And just have a great time at the day.
What's the course? Is that loop?
Yes, we're doing that loop around.
Right,
yes.
Right. It's like, I mean, I could participate in that way.
Yes, because we try not to make, not because we're athletes, we wanted everybody to be able to participate. So we try to make it not too challenging, but simple enough so anybody can come out and
you can walk and
even
have
the parents.
I just thinking about the food as well, but I mean, you can come and walk and get food after in a sense, no way. So, and what's next for the club? Outside of the fundraisers that you guys have, I'm sure that obviously this is an Olympic year as well, and I went to Shop yesterday and I saw a number of athletes training. Is there a meet coming up as well?
So the juvenile championships, that is coming up end of May, beginning of June.
Right.
And the junior championships is at the end of June. Nice. So everybody will be preparing for those two events because those two are the next up on the calendar.
So that's next for you guys?
Yes.
Fantastic. I want to wish you guys all the best.
Definitely.
And I want to
Thank you.
encourage you guys to keep up the good work. Keep the harmony. If you have a problem inside, deal with it inside. You know, obviously, we came from, all of us are from different backgrounds, but the ultimate goal is to ensure that the athletes, they benefit from all the hard work you guys are putting in. So Tobago, get down there, support the fundraiser. You heard from Ms. Roberts, you don't have to run, you can walk, you can jog, you can do anything. And let's have a nice stroll, but support the fundraiser. That's $45. I spend $45 on all kind of craziness. But this is something that can support Tobago's youngsters in meaningful activities. So I'm going to be there. Don't watch me and me bad eating, but yes, I'm going to be there supporting this venture, and I encourage you guys to go out there and support. Thank you so much for being here this morning, and all the best.
Thank you for having me as well.
On Sunday. Yes, guys, been chatting there with fundraising committee member of the R.S.S. Phoenix, Rising Superstars Phoenix, about their fundraising events. Yes, you're going to hear more about that, of course, on this platform, Tobago Updates Television. I encourage you guys to share the live. Share the live, don't go anywhere. We have Mr. Taylor, yes, Omari Taylor, coming up next, talking about the Moriah Village Football League. Yes, stay tuned. Thank you so much.